want to make sure that your seatbelt latches. Okay? Then you're going to check your seatbelt. You want to make sure it's not cut, torn, ripped, or frayed. Then you're going to check your mounted and make sure that it's securely mounted. Alright? Before we start the vehicle, we're going to check for our safety equipment. The first thing is our fire extinguisher bound by our left leg. My fire extinguisher is properly mounted and secured. It is fully charged and it is properly rated. Behind me, I have my 3 red reflective triangles. They're not cracked, damaged, or missing. Inside my glove box, I got my 6 spare electrical fuses. And you ask the examiner, would you like to see them? He's going to say yes or no. Now, there might not be no fuses in there. It might be some Twinkies. No soda water bottle, alright? Ask the examiner if you want to see them, say yes or no. Alright? Once we do that, then we're going to do what is called a safe start. You want to make sure your transmission is in neutral. You're going to push in the clutch, and you're going to start the engine. As soon as you start the engine, the first thing you want to look for is your ABS light. My ABS light came on, and the ABS light went off. Now, being that it's in neutral, you can take your foot off the clutch because it's not in gear. Alright? Since the ABS light came on in this area, we're going to stay in this area. We're going to check our gauges. My oil is at its normal operating pressure. My voltage is at its normal operating range between 12 and 14 volts. My water is at its normal operating temperature. My primary and secondary air gauges are both at their normal operating range between 120 and 140 psi. My DEF tank is full. So I'm done. I'm in this area. I'm staying in that area. I'm going to check my turn signals. My left turn indicator is working properly. My right turn indicator is working properly. My 4-way flashers, there's a little red knob on this side right under the indicator. You pull it out and make sure 4-way flashers come on. My 4-way flasher indicators are working properly. To turn them off, move the turn signal selector up and down. Now I'm going to check my high beams. Make sure your lights are on. Click your high beams. My high beam indicator is working properly. Alright, switch it off. I'm done in this area. Now I'm going to move on down to my heater and my defrost. Okay, my heater is working properly. Turn it to defrost. Place your hands up here. My defrost is working properly. Alright, cut everything off. Now we're going to go to our windshield wipers. My windshield wipers are working properly. They're not cracked, damaged, or broken. They're not dry rotted, and they fit firm or flush against the windshield. Push the same button in. My windshield wiper fluid or waterfall that's going on right now is also working properly. Alright? Now I'll go to my window. My window is clean, it's clear, there's no cracks, there's no damages. It is free from any illegal stickers, and there are no obstructions blocking my view. I'm going to go out to my mirrors. My mirrors are clean and clear, they're not cracked or damaged, they're not broken, they have no illegal stickers, and there are no obstructions blocking my view of the mirrors. And they can be adjusted from inside the cab. Alright? The last thing I'm going to check is my city horn, toot toot, and my air horn, beep beep, is working properly. Okay? And that's in cab. Real simple. Now I'm going to go into my air brake test. Okay? To begin my air brake test, I want to start by placing the truck into low gear. I'm going to push in the clutch. I'm going to bring it all the way over and bring it back down. Now it's in low gear. It's in gear now. Do not take your foot off the clutch. Leave your foot on the clutch because now it's in gear. With the truck in gear, turn it off. As soon as it dies down, you can take your foot off the clutch because the engine is not rotating anymore. Now you're going to turn the key back on to the on position so that your gauges work. Okay? With my gauges working, I'm going to release my brakes. We put the truck in gear to keep it from rolling when we release the brakes. Now I'm going to release my brakes. I'm putting air into the system. After the initial drop, I'm going to apply 90 pounds of pressure to my service brake, and I should not lose no more than 4 psi in 1 minute, and I'm going to time myself. When I get my timer ready, I'm ready to pull down pressure. Push on the service brake. Right here is a brake application gauge. Tells you how much pressure you're holding. After a minute, come off of it. Okay? I did not lose no more than 4 psi in 1 minute. Now I'm going to test my low air indicators. I'm going to test my low air indicators by pumping my brakes, and they should engage between 55 to 60 psi. So you start pumping the brake. Watch your needles. When the red lights come on, that's 1, that's 2. Okay? Both of my low air indicators are working fine. I'm going to continue pumping my brakes until my valves pop out. And they should pop out between 45 to 20 psi. Keep pumping. Wait for them to pop out. Don't touch them. Just look at them. Okay? Both of my valves have popped out. All my systems are working fine. Now I'm going to do another safe start to restart the engine and build up my air supply or recharge my air tanks. Make sure it's in neutral. Push in the clutch. Turn your key. Alright. To make the pressure build up faster, I'm going to rev my engine up to 1500 RPM just to make the compressor work faster to charge the air tanks. Step on the accelerator and hold. Bring it up to 1500 or close to it. Hold it down. While you're doing this, waiting on the air pressure to build up, you can think about that I missed anything on my pre-trip, anything I forget to mention. And this time you can let the examiner know, hey, doing my engine compartment, I forgot to say that my air compressor is gear driven. You can give you a point for that. Alright, so you just sit and chill, relax, build up your pressure. Put the window down if you want to, so you can hear the sound of your governor kick in between 120 and 140 psi. Tanks are fully charged. Now I'm going to do my brake application test. I'm going to test my tractor parking brake. I'm going to test my trailer brake. And I'm going to test my service brake. I'm going to start by testing my tractor parking brake. To check my tractor parking brake, first I'm going to put the truck into a low gear. And then I'm going to release the trailer brake because I don't want the trailer brake helping me hold the truck. I'm only testing the tractor parking brake. So I ease off my clutch until I feel the truck try to move. Once I feel tension on the drivetrain, okay, truck's not going nowhere, put your clutch back in. My tractor brake is working fine. Now I'm going to test my trailer brake. Pull the trailer brake out, set it, and release your tractor brake. All you do is flip them around. Now I'm pulling against the trailer to make sure that the trailer's not going anywhere. Ease off the clutch, feel the truck pull against the trailer, it's not moving, trailer brakes are working fine, put your clutch back in. Now I'm going to test my service brake by releasing both brakes, and I'm going to pull forward 3 to 5 miles per hour, and I should come to a smooth stop without any shifting from the left or to the right. Push them in, ease off your clutch, let the truck move. If you want to give it a little gas, you can. Get some momentum. Come off the gas pedal. When you're ready to apply your brake, make sure you push your clutch all the way in first and then apply your brake. Okay? My service brake is working fine. Set your brakes. Put it back in neutral. Come off your clutch and say this concludes my pre-trip, my in-cab, and my air brake test.